Luka Doncic steps up, but Lakers need LeBron James back now. LeBron James won't open the season with the Los Angeles Lakers, and the team's first game without him underscored how much the franchise depends on his presence. Nursing sciatica on his right side, James is targeting a November return, but the opener made it clear the Lakers will need to navigate stretches without their leader while figuring out how to consistently produce on both ends. Los Angeles fell to Golden State in the season opener, and the loss exposed offensive imbalances and lingering health questions across the roster. A handful of strong individual efforts couldn't cover for cold shooting from deep and a puzzling slump at the free throw line, leaving fans and front office planners wondering how the Lakers will handle extended absences from star players. LeBron's timeline and what sciatica means for the season. James is being cautious with a nerve-related issue affecting his lower back and right side. Team updates indicate a conservative approach to his return, with medical staff prioritizing long-term fitness over a rushed debut. Expected return. Officials have pointed to a likely debut in November, though that remains subject to change based on his recovery. Health context. Sciatica can flare unpredictably and often responds to rest, targeted rehab, and load management, all factors that could limit James' availability early in the season. What to watch? Minutes restrictions, back-to-back game protocols, and practice involvement will be key indicators of where James is in his comeback. Season opener takeaways. Offense, free throws, and depth issues. The Lakers produced strong two-point shooting overall, but were undone by perimeter misses and an uncharacteristic lack of free throw production. The Warriors' offensive fireworks overshadowed LA's bright spots, and the box score painted a mixed picture. Team shooting. The Lakers converted 54.5% of their shots from the field, but managed only 25% from beyond the arc. Free throws. A worrying 60.7% on 28 attempts magnified missed opportunities down the stretch. Individual scoring. Austin Reeves paced LA with 26 points and 9 assists, but no other Laker reached double figures in scoring besides him. Opponent surge. Golden State's star performer delivered a dominant scoring night, changing the flow in the second half and exposing matchup problems for the Lakers. Why lineups and spacing mattered. Even with efficient two-point shooting, poor spacing, and inconsistent rotation chemistry left too much defensive attention focused on a few scorers. That concentrated pressure forced contested looks and late-game breakdowns, particularly when free throws were not converted. Minutes, workload, and the realistic expectations for an aging superstar. James turns 41 on December 30, and while age has not erased his competitive impact, the Lakers must be realistic about how many minutes he can carry weekly. Last season he put up significant per-game numbers across the board, but his total games played varied considerably compared with earlier stretches of his career. Last season averages, roughly 24.7 points, 8.2 assists, and 7.8 rebounds per game over 70 appearances. Recent durability. Over the past 2 seasons he appeared in 141 regular season games, a mark that reflected improved conditioning compared to earlier years when he averaged closer to the mid-50s in games per year. Playing time expectations. It's unlikely the Lakers can rely on minimal minute appearances. To be competitive, LA needs a higher percentage share of minutes from James than some late career players averaged historically. Additional injury concerns and how they compound the problem. The Lakers weren't the only team dealing with physical issues in the opener. A key rotation player, who logged heavy minutes, excited with a right leg complaint that drew immediate attention. The incident highlights how quickly available personnel can shift in today's condensed schedules. Coaches and medical staff will need to balance urgency with caution. Overextending a player early in the campaign increases risk for re-injury or longer absences, particularly when the roster's frontline depth is already under stress. Short-term roster implications. Without James, the team must find consistent scoring beyond its current leaders. Primary ball handling duties will need rotation across multiple players to preserve energy and matchup flexibility. Bench contributions will be essential. Efficient three-point shooting, defensive switching, and productive second-unit minutes can bridge gaps. Historical context. Longevity and late career minutes comparisons. NBA history shows that many players extend careers into their late 30s and beyond, but their roles and minutes often change. Some long-tenured veterans finished with modest playing time in their final seasons, a scenario that would not meet the Lakers' current needs. Several Hall of Famers and longtime pros played 20-plus seasons but averaged limited minutes in their last campaigns. For the Lakers, the expectation is for James to be a primary on-court creator when active, rather than a deep rotation specialist. That contrast creates a tension between preserving James' health and leaning on him for leadership and production in pivotal games. What the team is saying and the next steps. Coaches and players have emphasized a next-man-up mentality while also acknowledging LeBron's unique influence. Early season slip-ups are not definitive, but they do force an adjustment period and an evaluation of contingency plans. Team mindset. Internal messages stress collective responsibility and incremental improvement as players acclimate to scheme and roles. Practical moves. Expect load management plans, monitored minutes for players returning from knocks and targeted lineups to shore up defense and floor spacing. Fan takeaway. Short-term patience mixed with strategic roster usage will determine whether the Lakers can maintain a title window while managing injuries.